Good morning, friends. We are just starting our school day here. Zara, yes, your Canadian government book, the one just like mine here. You don't know where your pencil case is? Did you bring it into the living room during our read aloud time? Okay, go look in your drawer again. Maybe you just missed it. We just finished our morning basket, read aloud time, and so now we're at the table. Gonna start our Canadian government unit. Each of the kids took out something to play with. They were mostly just doing art and stuff in the living room while I read to them. So I'm sitting here, I've got Elijah with me, just kind of waiting for all the rest of the kids to get their stuff cleaned up and to come join us. Oh, you found it! Was it in your pencil or was it in your drawer? Yeah. It was. These kids right now are really into making, Zara, come here please. What is this? Can you tell me what it is?
And then this is the phone.
That's a phone. The kids have been into, they take these Lego pieces, they make themselves a phone case, and it's like their phone. So there's Charity's phone. That's what she did during read aloud time. That's a really pretty flower.
Zara has two phones.
Zara has two phones. I think one of them she said is her iPad. That's fine. Simeon, did you make a phone case too? Where is it?
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's just wet, so I have to let it dry. Can I see?
Oh, you have to let it dry because it's so wet from... Yeah, I see that. Do you have a Lego piece ready for that?
Yep.
You do? That's the one?
Yeah.
Very nice. We just finished our reading portion, and so let me tell you guys what our current vocabulary words are. Is everybody listening? Okay. Our first word is abolish. Anybody know what that means? I did talk about it earlier in this lesson. To abolish means to get rid of. What about veto? I just finished saying to veto something is to
say no.
Good. Good job.
But that isn't one of mine.
That's not one of your words? It's not on your list? That's fine. Okay. What about parliament? Parliament is the crown,
the Senate, and the House of Commons.
Is that on your page too? Okay. Does anybody know what RCMP stands for?
Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police. That's right. Not mountain, mounted.
Mounted.
That's right. I know, I skipped a bunch. Do you have all of those too? So you have to cut these out and connect your words. And everybody has a page where they have vocabulary. Is that true?
No.
Zara, even you have a page where there's some vocabulary. Let's look here. Okay, cut out the words from the appendix and match the words together. So your words are law, bill, slow, stop, and pass. So we need to look in the back. Nope, you have nothing to cut out here. We have to go to the very back of your book. Oh, do you know what you're doing? Yes. Okay, I was wondering what they were going to do here. You need to cut out these words, and then all you need to do is match them. So it's almost like a little matching game you're going to play. So get out your scissors. Pardon me?
Except you don't turn them away.
No, you're not going to turn them around. So you cut them out and then you glue them next to the very same word. I got out dots markers for Wesley as soon as I started talking. Did you see them all like get back in their seats? I got out dots markers for Wesley and everybody is watching Wesley instead of doing their work. It is bananas. So he's using these dots markers and I have this little dots marker booklet, activity booklet. Great job. That letter, Wesley, is a B. A B says B. What does the B say? For? What is that?
Banana.
Say bananas.
Banana.
That's right. Simeon is starting to learn cursive here in his Handwriting Without Tears book. He's going to learn cursive. So far, he is just doing some printing, right, Simeon? You're just kind of reviewing your printing? Good. So copy out those words. And then pretty soon here, looks like we have a few more pages of printing. And then you get started on cursive. Are you looking forward to learning cursive?
Yeah.
He was really excited about that this year. And Wesley is on to the D page. You guys, Wesley is about to turn 3, and I still don't know if he's right-handed or left-handed. Right before I turned on the camera, he had been using his left hand and he switched over to his right hand. I think he's very similar to how Elijah was. Elijah was like practically ambidextrous. He is definitely a lefty, but he also would use both hands. Are you a righty or a lefty, Wesley?
A righty.
You're a righty? Is that what you think?
He's just saying
I know, he doesn't know. But he'll eat a whole meal using his left hand to hold his spoon, and then the very next meal he'll use his right hand the whole meal. So, I don't know. We'll see. Time for my second cup of coffee. Yes, it is only not even 11 o'clock, but I am ready for a second cup. I went outside and picked all of our ripe cherry tomatoes. We're going away in a couple of days, and so I want to make sure that I use all of these tomatoes up before we go away. And what better recipe to use these cherry tomatoes up with than that, what do I want to call it? The baked feta and tomato pasta dish. I shared that. I had made that in a vlog 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and I kind of left you guys hanging because I got comments saying, how was it? Because I didn't come back after showing how I made it to tell you guys how we liked it. It was really, really good. I know that some people said when they made it, it wasn't very tasty. I added like a whole garlic. So that gave a lot of flavor to it. Also salt and pepper. Anyway, I'm gonna make this recipe again tonight. I think the only change I'm gonna make is that I am going to cut each of the cherry tomatoes in half before I put them in the oven. So last time I just put them in whole, which is what the recipe calls for. I had no problem with that, even after they were cooked and mixed in and stuff. They were pretty big chunks of tomato, which is fine with me, but for the kids, some of the kids who tomatoes aren't their favorite, I think having them in half first will be better. I wish I had spinach or something to put in with the dish, because I had mentioned last time I made it, I would love this with spinach, but now is not the time for me to be buying more groceries. Right now, what we're trying to do is really clear out our fridge and eat all of our fresh food before we go away. So that's gonna be our dinner tonight. It's nighttime. Is that why you guys are all laying on the trampoline? Oh, you're having a sleep. These boys are playing catch by throwing. Are you just trying to get it stuck on the top? Oh, I see. You guys can see why it's hard for me to call the kids back in for school. So we finished Gather Round. All the kids came out here to play, and if someone comes to the door, like if someone starts fighting and they come in for me to like break up a fight, I'm like, okay, that's it, time for math now. But when they just play so well like they are today, I end up just letting them have a longer break than I initially intended. It is 11:20, so as long as I call them in time that they'll be able to finish math before lunch. So I think by 11:30 I'll call them in. But when they play out here so nicely and get along, I typically, they're loud, but they're getting along. I typically just let them play. Oh, I think Charity's trying to call me over to show a trick. Okay.
That's just how I got up onto the bucket.
Okay.
No, we're trying to get them into the bucket. Yeah! Oh, no, Wesley, put it up. You missed.
Good job.
Yeah!
Good job, Charity. Very good.
My hair fell in front of my face.
I know. I was gonna say, you should be putting your hair up before you do tricks like this. Looks like it could be dangerous. Oh my word. Boys, be careful. You almost hit Charity in the face.
Yeah, swinging on the bar and then
Crazy boys.
I thought I called you.
Hey,
Now I do that.
be careful where you throw the balls, or they're trying to throw it into the bucket. Zara just told me, it's okay, Mom, you don't have to help me with math at all today. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch her, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, but you still have to show me when you're done these numbers so I can check them. Look how blonde this hair is underneath. Zara's hair gets so, Zara and Wesley both, their hair gets so highlighted in the summer, so you can see all that blonde hair underneath, and then when she wears her hair down, she looks like a different girl because her hair looks so dark, but you can see all the little blonde hair underneath poking out. Love those natural highlights.
As good with all the tape on, but it has to have tape on.
Well,
so that stays on.
speaking of hair, I'm about to get my hair chopped off. I think. I am ready to have it short again. It's been a long time since I've had it short. But some days, especially after I've just washed it and it's nice, I'm like, oh my goodness, maybe I should just keep it long. Maybe I should just keep it long. It doesn't help that like Andrew definitely prefers my hair long. He's not like, don't cut it, but I know, I told him like, I'm gonna cut my hair short, okay? And he was just like, okay. He's not gonna stop me, but it's not his favorite when it's short.
I'm gonna have my hair cut.
And Charity, I think, is gonna get her hair cut short too. So maybe the next time you see us, our hair will be short. I'm gonna get my hair cut like, I think probably like this.
I'm not gonna get
That
my
is
hair
so
cut.
much hair.
I'm not gonna have
You're
my hair
not?
cut.
You wanna keep your hair long?
Yeah. Mine's
Yeah.
gonna cut like
It's so hard to decide, eh? Like that short. You wanna just try short hair, but then you know that when you cut it, it's gonna take forever to grow long again. So it's just such a hard decision, isn't it, Zara? Not for you. She's just like, I want my hair as long as it can be. It's been a while since I've given you guys any sort of update of like house stuff we've been doing, and that's because we haven't been doing a lot of house like improvements or renos or anything. We've mostly been doing outdoor stuff over the summer months. Ignore that over there. That is Andrew's like leather working desk, but the top of it I have taken over with all the kids like fall clothes I've bought. Anyways, so we have these closets. These are the Pax wardrobes from IKEA. We just got the last set last week. Andrew still had his dresser here because we hadn't ordered that last wardrobe. So anyways, this whole bank of wardrobes that goes all the way across our wall here. I just love how nice and complete that looks. And then I also wanted to show you the boys' closet. So there's their bunk bed there. They have this nice walk-in closet, and when we moved in, we pulled out the rod and whatever they had in here. And so they just had like an empty closet. Their dresser was in here, and ever since we moved in, 2 years ago now, the boys' clothes have been hanging in the girls' room. So we got the boys the same kind of Pax wardrobe. They just don't have the doors on theirs, so they have all their drawers. We do need to get 2 shelves to put up here, and then we already have the baskets that will go on those shelves. This space is open, but we did order 2 more of these. That's gonna go in this corner here. They are a little bit shorter because we have the attic entrance right there, so they need to be a little bit lower, but those will be going in very soon. There's some boxes in there, that's some more drawers and stuff, so this will be a ton of storage in here for the boys. Wesley will eventually move into this room with the boys. We'll have 3 boys in here, so it'll be lots of space for all of them. The one thing that's super annoying is when I try to order stuff from IKEA, and we don't live that close to IKEA, like it's a bit of a hike to get there, and they are out of shelves. So we ordered everything else, but they were out of their shelves. So there should be a shelf right here covering their top drawers. And then of course we need the shelves for up here. Andrew's missing a couple of shelves on his, and we're missing shelves for the 2 new ones. So hopefully those will be back in stock soon so we can actually like complete this. But I am loving that the boys can have some more storage in their closets. We're gonna end today's video with this girl who's ready for her ballet class. Are you excited? Thank you for watching today's video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching our homeschool day, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I will see you guys next time.